hit 13 in their season opener. So those are the Scott Wallace keys of the game for tonight.
Want to shout out everyone now that can tune in on our Booth Cam broadcast. Go Noles, and thank you for watching back at home. The Noles and the Eagles making their way to the floor for Florida State. All white tops, white bottoms, garnet trim. Florida State across the chest. And garnet numbers as well for the Eagles. Navy tops, navy bottoms. Georgia Southern across the chest with the numbers in between the letters. It is all white, and the letters and the numbers for the Eagles. Going into the center circle for our Verge tip-off. Up in the air goes Panya Davis, controlled by Kubek, and here we go. This one is underway, and it's up top with Sydney Bowles. Now left wing, Kubek searching for a teammate, looking for a handoff, feeds it inside to Davis. A quick catch and a turn, too strong on the shot.
Florida State wants to establish the paint early on here in this game. Again, 48 points in the game. In the paint last game.
And quickly to the cup, rebound ripped down by Davis, a miss from the Eagles. Back go the Noles. It's Bowles, kick to the right wing, one more skip pass, Shavers, no hesitation, triple off the heel.
Good box out there by Kashaya Anderson to keep Amaya Bonner off the glass.
Now it's up top, here is Destiny Garrett, 5'4", grad transfer guard, their main scorer, slicing her way through, high off the glass and in. Boy, doesn't rock the height, but she rocks the handles. That's a pretty finish.
That's a really strong finish, and one that Florida State is going to have to find someone who can keep her in front.
And Sydney Bowles on the other side. At the right elbow, a push-off going to pick up the first foul of the game for Florida State. Her first personal foul, and the Eagles will take over.
That's the second time we saw Sydney Bowles in the first game get that push-off called as well. She's got to make sure that she keeps that arm tucked in a little bit, can't extend that forearm to create the space.
Garrett up the floor, guarded by Bonner. On the right side, it's the Eagles moving left to right as we see. Now straight away, bounce pass to Shanti Simmons. Now left elbow, Fuller back to Garrett. She'll around the corner, drive down, fakes, kicks back out. Driving in is Simmons. Simmons with the shot. Off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound Shavers. Looking to run is Jazz. Head up, kicks to the left side. Bonner decides against the three, slips to Davis, and an offensive foul again. This time Amaya Bonner the one to pick it up.
Bonner just got a little bit too deep on that one. She wanted to dish it off. She did a nice job. I think Panya Davis was going to have an easy look, but instead that's two quick fouls on Florida State on the offensive end.
2-0 the score, 8:20 to play. In the first quarter, it's straight away with Garrett around a Fuller screen now in the right corner. Driving is Simmons on the baseline, skips through two defenders, and up and in with the shot. Eagles lead 4-0.
Shanti Simmons showing her ability to finish at the rim for the Eagles.
And Simmons trying to do some damage, guarding Sydney Bowles running up the floor. Knocked the ball loose. It's going to stay with Florida State. With that, Sydney Bowles will take a seat coming into the game as Texas A&M transfer Soleil Williams. Jazz Shavers just past the hash mark will inbound it to Williams. Takes a Davis screen, drives in, bounce pass to Davis. Davis rises and rolls in the layup. First points for the Noles. 4-2. Georgia Southern, they lead.
5'4" Destiny Garrett had to rotate over and try to guard the 6'6" Panya Davis. That's a matchup that definitely favors Florida State.
We'll take that 10 times out of 10. And it's
Absolutely.
Garrett with the ball. Skipped over Headings. Fuller just inside the three-point arc, looking to get it back to Garrett. They do. Switching on is Davis. Garrett, the explosion, kicks to the corner. Simmons, a three. It's good. Shanti Simmons, 7 points. She's averaging this year, and a steal by Simmons. Turnover on the Noles. Eagles the other way. They missed the layup, but gets the offensive rebound. Noles got to settle into this game right now. They trail 7-2. Garrett with the drive. Davis comes over. Garrett, circus layup, is going to draw the foul. It's going to go against, it looks like Amaya Bonner. That will be her second personal foul. So she's going to have to check out of the game. Tatum Green will replace Ali Kubek, and Sydney Bowles back in for Amaya Bonner. It'll send Destiny Garrett to the line.
That's a bad break for Florida State, as Amaya Bonner really filled up the stat sheet in their opener. She had 7 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals, and 2 blocks. in her time on the court on Monday night, but she's going to have to spend some time on the bench now.
And the big thing with Bonner, as you just mentioned with those stats, is Garrett's able to hit the first free throw, arguably the best on-ball defender on this Noles roster. He's going to have to take a seat right here early in the first quarter. Garrett 2 for 2 at the free throw strike, 22 points, 7 rebounds, 9 assists in their win versus Central Michigan earlier on this week. And the Eagles showing pressure. Williams has nowhere to go. She has to throw it over. It's stolen away. Noles need to settle in. A three-pointer from the Eagles, no good. An offensive rebound given up by Simmons. She can't convert, but is fouled. So the Noles trail 9-2 to Georgia Southern, and Shanti Simmons is going to head to the free throw stripe.
I think Brooke Wyckoff's going to get a timeout here. Wants to talk some things over. She's asking about, she felt like a Georgia Southern player had their foot on the sideline, but the officials missed it. Florida State just a little out of sorts here, and Brooke Wyckoff going to take this timeout. We'll go to break. Noles trail here early, 9-2 to the Georgia Southern Eagles. Listen to the Seminole women's basketball from Legends.
RJ Young is no longer just your office copier supplier. We are now helping you create the modern office. Our cutting-edge solutions cover security systems, business phones, and manage IT and AV technology for your organization. We've teamed up with world-class partners to save you more through bundling services, and our U.S.-based specialists are your personal coaches, making sure you always have the highest degree of personalization. Schedule your free consultation now at rjyoung.com/FSU.
At ViStar Credit Union, we go the extra mile to bring Florida State fans better banking. Open a ViStar Plus checking account and unlock up to $570 in annual savings. Enjoy perks like getting paid up to 2 days early with direct deposit, identity and phone protection, and so much more. All for just $5.99 a month. To learn more, visit one of ViStar's local branches or visit ViStarCU.org. ViStar Credit Union, proud partner of Florida State Athletics. Go Noles!
Seminole fans, it's time to cheer for our healthcare partner for life, Tallahassee Memorial Healthcare. Serving 21 counties across North Florida and South Georgia, TMH provides cutting-edge, life-saving medical care for the Big Bend region. TMH is setting new standards for medical excellence, driving research and innovation to bring the best care to our region. TMH is your lifelong partner in health.
Headed to Tallahassee? Make your trip a slam dunk with a stay at Hyatt House Tallahassee Capital University or Hampton Inn & Suites Tallahassee Capital University. Both are just minutes from the Tucker Center and campus. At Hampton Inn & Suites, relax in modern guest rooms, fuel up with our hot breakfast, and count on friendly Hampton hospitality. At Hyatt House, stretch out in spacious suites with full kitchens, enjoy free breakfast, and unwind at the H-Bar. We've got the perfect spot for your stay on game day or family day. Book your Tallahassee stay today.
Seminole fans, when you can't make it to the game, don't worry. Join the official FSU watch party at American Social Bar and Kitchen with locations in Boca Raton, Fort Lauderdale, Miami, Tampa, and Orlando. It's the ultimate spot to catch every play. Find out more at AmericanSocialBar.com. Also, victories happen here. Wilson Children's Hospital, always here. Wilson Children's is proud to be the official children's hospital of Florida State Athletics. Right now, inside the Tuck, under 7 to go in the first quarter, 9-2. Georgia Southern off to a hot start. Noles trying to figure it out offensively. Currently right now it's Shanti Simmons going to the line to extend that lead. What do you got to see from the Noles right here, Melissa, to settle into this one?
Yeah, I got to see better possession of the basketball. They've got 4 turnovers already. That's led to 4 second chance points for the Eagles. Florida State, again, 2 of those were those offensive fouls, but then 2 turnovers in the backcourt, which led directly to points for the Eagles against this pressure. So got to handle the press just a little bit better. Sydney Bowles going to take care of business here.
Simmons will convert on both free throws. 11-2 Eagles lead. They're on a 7-0 run. It's Bowles straight away with it. Kicks down low. Davis hacked hard underneath by Simmons. That's going to be a foul on the floor. Only the first team foul on Georgia Southern. Actually, we'll go on Liv Fuller instead. So 5'10 forward picks up the foul underneath the right side of the basket. Bowles to inbound. She's got nowhere to go. And
they're going to call another foul. I think
going to go on Fuller.
Panya Davis couldn't get open because she was being held. And luckily for the Noles, I thought that first it might be a 5-second call, as it was taking Moles a long time to find somebody, but the reason she couldn't find Davis is because she was being held.
It's good. So
2 quick fouls on Liv Fuller, so she's going to have to go to the bench.
Leah Anderson, a transfer from Wingate, 6'1" junior forward into the game, trots right down to guard Davis. So we'll do it again underneath the right side of the basket. Bowles to trigger it. Looking, finds Shavers. Jazz picks it up. Fade away on the baseline is short. Bowles hustles for the rebound. Too strong on the rebound. And wow. Tatum Green had a chance too and couldn't convert.
3-point blank misses there on that one.
11-2, Georgia Southern. It's straight away with Destiny Garrett around the screen. Now at the right elbow. Crossover, lost the ball, but gets it back. Kicks out, it's Anderson. A deep 3-pointers off the heel. Rebound Williams. Williams will attack, splits the defense, throws up the shot. Going to draw the foul.
I want to see more of that from Florida State. I want to see them continue to put the ball on the floor, especially in transition, and try to get to the rim. I don't know that Georgia Southern can stay in front. And as we've seen these last couple possessions, they've committed fouls, allows Florida State to get to the free throw line, something they did extremely well on Monday night. Got there 37 times, connected on 32 of those.
That was good for second highest free throw makes in the country on day one of college basketball. 19th as well in their percentage. Williams is going to hit the first and make the second. Nothing but net. So 2 points for Soleil. Ends that 7-0 run. 11-4. The Eagles, they still lead. 6 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Leah Anderson guarded by Davis. Looking for help. Picks up her dribble. Now into the paint with Anderson. A jab step. Faces up Williams. Rises up. Too strong. Rebound poked around. And a foul's going to go against Makeda Eddings. Just loose ball trying to get that rebound. Third team foul on Georgia Southern. And
That has to be at least a fourth team foul, because 2 of them went to Liv Fuller.
Actually, you're right.
And that last one was on somebody else that
now
sent Soleil. Okay, now we got it.
So this feels like the moment right now,
I thought maybe it was 5 and the Noles would get to go to the line.
It feels like the moment now. The Eagles owe their last 4. The Noles need to take advantage. Williams dancing. Right elbow, kicks to Davis at the left. Lost her dribble, backing down. Davis, a step, lost it. Williams gets the rebound. A lot of contact underneath, no foul. And we'll go out of bounds. Noles will keep it. Both teams, though, of their last 4. No field goals in the last 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, it looked like Davis might have actually traveled with that one. She got the ball swatted away, but then dribbled it again.
Close.
Caught a break.
Loose ball foul again. That's going to go to Shia Anderson.
And that will send Bowles to the free throw line, or at least it should.
It does. Puts Florida State in the bonus. So, really, what was that in the span of 2 minutes? Georgia Southern picks up 5 fouls. Really was in command here. Sydney Bowles at the free throw stripe. Good on the first. For Sid Buckets, 4 of 8 from the field on Monday. 13 points, 2 rebounds. Do it all guard for Florida State. Off the heel, but Tatum Green, her first career double-double on Monday. Able to track down the board. Wow, got poked loose.
I was just going to say Tatum Green was doing all for Florida State, too, on Monday with that double-double. Love the energy that she brought off the bench for Florida State.
It's down low. Anderson, the spin, rises up. No good. Josh Shavers, the rebound.
Seen that a couple times where they've tried to isolate Anderson in the paint. Florida State guards doing a nice job there defending on the low block.
Shavers trying to answer. Cheeky move to spin and go with the right. Not enough mustard. Rebound to the Eagles. Coming up is Destiny Garrett, left side of the floor.
Florida State just 1 of 8 from the floor.
Boy, and there is just fouls galore right now off the ball. I think that's going to be Panya Davis picking it up. It is.
That will be just her first.
But the 15th foul will put both teams in the bonus with 4:54 remaining. And that will send Leah Anderson to the line. rolls in the first free throw, a transfer out of Wingate, 12 points per game, 9 rebounds per game last year. This both free throws she had in their first game versus Central Michigan, this time splits the pair. Bulls racing down the floor, straight away, step back three, pointer is good.
I'm just going to say, let's see if we can get Sid Buckets going. And that was a good look, calls her own number, and drains a big three for the Noles.
12-8 Eagles lead. All 3 pointers brought to you by Scott and Wallace. Scott and Wallace, the official injury lawyers of Florida State Athletics. Scott and Wallace with offices in Tallahassee. Garrett a drive, too strong, but the offensive rebound goes to Anderson and the Eagles. They swing it. Right wing, an open 3-point look for Simmons. Rattles home. She answers it.
That was really good passing there off of the offensive rebound for the Eagles to find Simmons there for the open look.
Williams looking to go to work, create, draws the contact straight into the chest of Anderson. That's going to be a big one right there. That'll be her second personal foul.
So that's now the third Georgia State player with 2 personal fouls. Fuller already on the bench with 2. Eddings already on the bench with 2. And now Anderson with 2.
All 3 of them starters. Anderson probably the biggest one. 17 points last game for the Eagles. Soleil Williams to the free throw stripe where she's 2 for 2 already tonight.
Anderson was an efficient player. Not only did she get 17 points, it was 80% from the floor in that game. And that's a big loss if she has to spend a lot of time on the bench for the Eagles.
13 of those 17 all came in the third quarter alone. Williams stays perfect, 4 of 4 tonight. Cuts the lead to 5. Georgia Southern 15, Florida State 10. Trying to pick it up is Simmons around a screen, left side of the floor. Bounce pass stolen away by Williams.
Good hands by Soleil Williams to step in the passing lane.
Soleil kicks to Emarish, who just gets into the game. She drives back to the corner. Tatum Green. Driving in is Tatum Green. A strong right hand is good. So Tatum on the board, 15-12, Georgia Southern in command.
Tatum Green just seems like she's playing with so much confidence here early on as a Seminole. I've loved the energy that she brings.
Foul going to go against Soleil Williams. Garrett lost the ball, was able to retain it, but with both teams in the bonus, that's going to lead the free throws for Destiny.
It's just one on Soleil Williams. You know, Maya Bonner picked up those 2 quick ones early and has been on the bench after playing just 2 minutes.
So Garrett, in her last year of college basketball, hits the first free throw. Again, a D2 honorable mention All-American honors last season.
Out of Bessemer, Alabama. All right, here's your Noles trivia. Who's the most famous Nole from Bessemer, Alabama?
Hit me.
Jameis Winston.
Wow. Love that, Melissa. Stat nugget. Tatum Green, 3-pointer is good. I wanted to digest that a little bit more, but I saw Tatum Green wide open for 3.
We'll get back to that. I just thought I'd throw that out there for you.
And now the Noles are 3 of their last 3. They trail by 1. 3:15 and ticking in the first quarter, 16-15. Eagles, they lead. Anderson driving on Treadwell is swatted. And a flex after for 32.
Love that from Avery Treadwell. Florida State with 11 blocks in their season opener. That's something that I was really impressed with in that win over FAMU is, without KK Timpson back there to rim protect, who was going to do it? It was a host of Seminole players that swatted the ball away from the Rattlers.
The 5th most blocks in the country in the opening games of hoops. The Eagles still with it, 3 on the shot clock. Garrett forces up the shot. Bulls tracks down the rebound. Wow, they're going to get Kubek with a loose ball foul. Just trying to box out for the rebound. I thought it was Anderson maybe losing her balance, but she's actually going to go and shoot 2 instead.
I think that's a bad break for Allie Kubek. I think she's just bigger and stronger and was maybe being a little bit too physical on that one, but unfortunate break for the Noles.
So Leah Anderson.
Love that from Brooke Wyckoff, though. Allie Kubek, over trying to ask her coach. Brooke Wyckoff's like, it's okay. Just let it go. It's fine. Just play on. Got to leave that one behind us. Can't change it now.
Anderson, perfect on that trip. Now 3 of 4 at the line. Eagles 18, the Noles 15.
Eagles just one of their last 9 from the floor.
Far corner, fed inside to Kubek. Double team comes, looking for help, gets it back to Williams. A corner, pocket three, nothing but net.
That's great inside-out action and good unselfish play. Ali Kubek was double teamed, kicked it back out to the wide open Soleil Williams.
All 3-pointers brought to you by Scott and Wallace, and they're flying right now. Knowles 3 of their last 4 from three-point land. Tough shot, it's good in the paint. Jamiri Jones quickly up the floor. Left side to Tatum, now back out to Soleil Williams. Takes a peek back out at her head coach. Trying to run something. Bowles, not enough space for 3, trying to create, crossover to her left, step back. Picks up the dribble, looking. Bowles turning, now to Soleil Williams. Bounce pass inside to Kubek, backing down Anderson. Up with the right hand and good. Ali Kubek, need to see more of that. Talented player, transfer from Maryland, still trying to find her stride in the Garden and goal.
Yeah, she's got to find touches on the paint like that in the low block where she can go one-on-one and isolate.
Well, pretty move from Destiny Garrett, just creating underneath, confusing the defense, and a bounce pass over to her counterpart. And up and in for Leah Anderson. Georgia Southern back in the lead, 22-20.
You like scoring, this is going to be your kind of game. It's all offense right now.
Both teams scored over 90 points in their opener. Confusion between Kubek and Williams. And it's a turnover. Racing the other way is Georgia Southern and Kyle Bryant. Travel.
Kyla Bryant, the last time she was in Tallahassee, went off against the Noles. She was a member of NC Central's team. She put up 25 points and made 3 threes in that game.
Tatum Green backing down, rips down her own miss, still loose, can't corral it. With it is Jones. Jamiria Jones, straight away, under a minute to play in the first quarter. On the right wing, around an Anderson screen. Tatum picks her up, driving in is Jones, blocked by Kubek. No one there to chase it though. I think Kubek actually might have thought she fouled her.
I think she did foul her. She was lucky she didn't get called, but then nobody played on.
Bowles quickly to the cup, kicks to Kubek, up and in, off the window, kisses it home.
Nice pass from Sydney Bowles with the assist to Kubek.
24-22, Georgia Southern, 4 seconds between shot and game clock. 20 on the shot clock right now. Right in front of us, Destiny Garrett shouting out to her teammates. Defensive chance coming in from the Seminole Sound. Bounce pass almost stolen away by Bowles. Driving in is Simmons. High off the window is good. 8 seconds to go. Knowles can get one more shot. Quickly up to Soleil Williams with 4 seconds. Williams racing. Williams, the scoop layup is good. To end the half, the Knowles will pick up, the quarter. Florida State will grab, hopefully, some momentum into the second quarter. They trail, though, 26-24. Georgia Southern, they lead. You're listening to Seminole Women's Basketball from Legends.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Turn things all the way up and find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy.
Sound familiar? At Mattress Firm, we understand there are many problems that can keep you up at night, like snoring, aches and pains, or sleeping hot. Our sleep experts have the unrivaled know-how to match you with a mattress that can help. And now at Mattress Firm, save up to $700 plus get a free adjustable base with select Sealy mattresses. For the great sleep you deserve, visit Mattress Firm. We make sleep easy. Restrictions apply. See store or website for details.
With Black Friday savings at the Home Depot, you can get up to 40% off, plus up to an extra $1,000 off select appliances like LG, America's most reliable line of appliances. Check out the newest LG refrigerator with new mini craft ice straight from the dispenser. Shop Black Friday savings on select LG appliances, plus get free delivery now at the Home Depot. Free delivery on appliance purchases of $396 or more. Offer valid 11/5 through 12/3, U.S. only. See store or online for details.
Presenting Again Fling's love story. Dear love of my life, we were on the 12B bus this morning when I caught a whiff. A scent so fresh, so life-changing, I had to find its source. Alas, I didn't know if you were the woman in the pink freshly washed cardigan or the retired mailman next to me. But I knew one of you was my soulmate. Ah, the scent of Gain Flings. Try Gain Flings with OxyBoost and Febreze.
Averged is fueling the future as Florida State Athletics electrification and renewables partner. Averged is building a cleaner, brighter tomorrow with sustainable energy and smarter EV. When you cheer for the Garnet and Gold, know Averged is on the court with you, fueling the future of energy. Averged, powering progress, powering the Noles. Visit averged.com/FSU for more information. 10 minutes down, 30 to play, 26-24. Georgia Southern, they lead. Boy, Melissa, it was a hot start for the Eagles. A lot of fouls in a short span. Both teams went into the bonus. Georgia Southern went cold, but both of these teams finished the quarter hot. Noles, 7 of their last 8. Georgia Southern, 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Florida State got things going a little better on the offensive end, started knocking down some threes. They shared the basketball extremely well. Already 5 assists in this game on 8 made field goals. Florida State losing the battle of the boards right now, and that's a big one as these Eagles have 11 second chance points right now on 5 offensive rebounds. So Noel's got to clean that one up just a little bit. That'll get them right back where they want to be.
Georgia Southern to start with the ball. Soleil Williams, Sid Bowles, Jazz Shavers, Ali Kubek, and Panya Davis, the 5 for the Garnet and Gold. It's with Simmons trying to round the corner on Williams. Going to pick up a foul. That's going to be number 2 on Soleil.
That is a tough break for Florida State as she is their leading scorer right now. 9 points, has 3 rebounds, 3 assists.
Doing everything.
And now has 2 fouls. Oof.
So Soleil, again, we talked about her in the open. Led the team in scoring last game as well. Going to have to take a seat on the bench. Emma Risch into the game. Driving and swatted away by Bowles. Coming from the weak side, now the Noles are running. It's with the hands of Shavers. Kicks to Emma Risch, thought about the 3, now a drive, a kick. Bowles from the parking lot, no good. Eagles at the left wing, a crossover move from Jamiria Jones. That's an offensive foul, indeed.
That foul's offensive.
It is.
Says my friend Woody Hayes on Jones.
And elbow got right up by the neck.
That was Jazz Shavers. Was it not that took that charge? Nice job there by the wily veteran to step in. She's a player now that with Soleil Williams and Amaya Bonner both on the bench with foul trouble. Got to see some productivity here from Jazz Shavers.
Good handoff from Davis to Bowles, who drives in on Garrett, trying to get up over the 5-4. Nope, couldn't do it. Garrett just there, pesky in front. She's got the ball all the way up the floor to Simmons, who drives in and kicks off the net. Good ball movement from Georgia Southern. A left wing 3, no good. Chasing after the rebound. Garrett able to corral it, throw it off the legs of Bowles. She goes down on the courtside seats. Just
stepped on a fan, I think, as she was trying to throw it off of Sydney Bowles, and she did, in fact, throw it off of a Seminole player, and that's going to be another offensive rebound for the Eagles.
They got 6 of them. Inbounded and a quick 3-point try way off. And another offensive rebound. Noles not watching.
That's Shanti Simmons again, just out hustling everybody to get to it.
Driving in, offensive foul. Ali Kubek able to make up. Not there for the rebound, but standing in front, taking the charge.
That's on Eddings, I believe, and that's now her 3rd personal. She got put back into the game to try to make something happen. She's got to play on. Let's see if the Noles can go at her.
I would try. She had 20 points last game. Career highs in 3s and shots. They'll feed Davis down low, knocked away by Anderson, and Hannah Hayden's not going to take any chances right now. Makeda Eddings is going to come to the bench. So 3 fouls already for one of their best scorers. 8:35 to play in the second quarter. Long pass out straight away to Davis. She'll drive in with the right hand, too strong. Kubek looking for the rebound. I think they're going to give it to Georgia Southern. They pointed to the Eagles.
Both directions. So Denise Brooks, I think, was pointing that it was a Florida State ball and then pointed at Anderson to say it was off of her.
It is Florida State ball. Quickly inbounded to Davis. Just goes up, catches, and shoots. They could probably do that many more times if they wanted to.
6'6" Panya Davis, just several inches taller than anybody else out there. I think Anderson was guarding her at 6'1".
This game is tied, 26-26. Simmons, right side, guarded by Bowles, drives in, flashes by. That's a good move from Shanti Simmons. Right now, she is all over for the Eagles, 14 points.
Simmons has been impressive here early on for the Eagles.
Risch fed down low, right side, a jab step from Kubek, kicks left wing, Davis, no hesitation, three is off the mark, and a loose ball foul. Boy, how many of those have we had in this game? It's going to go against Destiny Garrett.
Ali Kubek is strong, and she went flying to the ground. I don't think she's known to flop, but Kayla Cleveland with the shove in the back. Seminoles will keep possession.
Davis at the right elbow. Backing down, Leah Anderson. Left-handed layup is good. Ties the game again, 28-28.
6 points now for Panya Davis for Florida State.
Destiny Garrett guarded by Shavers. Now kicks around, left elbow. Leah Anderson, air ball. But hustle from Georgia Southern on the backside. Kayla Cleveland, who just checked into the game for Eddings, is going to jump out of bounds, throw the ball off of Davis, and in return, keep it. That's just a good hustle play right there.
And right now, Georgia Southern making all of those extra effort plays, getting extra possessions, especially on the offensive glass.
It's a jab step from Garrett. Kicked out right wing Fuller, driving by Davis. Davis might have got the arm, she did. Yep, she knew it too. She kind of held her hand up, admitted it, that she did. That's gonna be 2 fouls on Panya Davis. Only the second team foul. She'll take a seat. Avery Treadwell into the game. Tatum Green also in as well. But we'll lead to Liv Fuller shooting free throws. The longest tenured Georgia Southern Eagle will miss her first free throw. Only 9 starts in her first 2 years in Statesboro, and started game 1 and starting here again tonight.
She
splits the pair.
Only averaged about 2 points a game last year, but she did hit a game winner last year against App State to walk it off and get a win for her Eagles.
That makes it all worth it. Shavers kicks up top. Green looks for a 3, decides against it. She's guarded by Garrett, who will switch on to Bowles on the handoff. Bowles left wing, 15 on the shot clock, spins on Garrett, rises with the left, no good. Treadwell, as she does, the offensive rebound, and will be fouled in the process. Foul will go against...
I think that's Cleveland again. Or was that Liv Fuller?
I think that was Fuller. That may be her 3rd. It is.
Wow. Yeah,
So
that's going to spell trouble. So that's now 2 starters for the Eagles with 3 personal fouls here in the first half.
Avery Treadwell to the free throw stripe. Good on the first attempt. 11 minutes. Last game for Avery. 6 points, 4 rebounds, and a block. Feels like she's always due for one of those plays we just saw. An offensive rebound, a putback. Perfect at the line. Noles 7 of 8 as a team, and they take their first lead of the game, 30-29. Under 7 to go in the first half. Destiny Garrett guarded by Jazz Shavers. Able to get it to Timmons, knocked away by Sydney Bowles. Simmons able to keep it, drives in. Errant shot no good, tipped around, and Bowles got it. Noles can push it, they want it. Left wing, Sid thought about the pass, takes the 3, bottoms up. And a timeout taken by Hannah Hayden. Florida State, their largest lead now of 4 points, courtesy of a 3-pointer from Sydney Bowles. Big shot from Sid. She's got 7. You're listening to Florida State Women's Basketball. We'll be back after this timeout.
Seminole fans know that when their health is on the line, Tallahassee Memorial Healthcare is here with the most advanced medical care in the region. Tallahassee Memorial Healthcare is home to one of the top heart and vascular programs in the Southeast, the area's most powerful cancer center, and Tallahassee's only level 3 neonatal ICU. For 75 years, our expert team has offered the latest technology and treatment options to get you and your family back in the game. We are Tallahassee Memorial Healthcare, your hospital for life.
dining room, picnic, tailgate, or conference room. Whichever table you gather around, we'll be sure there's plenty to go around. Bring them together with barbecue. Grab Sonny's to go, or let us cater your next shindig with all your slow smoke favorites and sides. Available for pickup, delivery, or set up and serve. Order now at Sonny'sBBQ.com. Sonny's Barbecue. Local pitmasters since '68.
You are listening to Florida State Baseball.
Florida State Athletics are energy-efficient, acclaim impact windows and doors withstand Florida's harshest weather. Contact Renewal by Anderson today or visit bestwindowsflorida.com. Go Noles, license number CGC 152-7613. Melissa, the Noles finally got their first lead of the ball game. What's really been the difference to get the offense going right now?
I think they're getting really good shots. I think they're obviously knocking some down. Those threes are a big difference, and they've taken good care of the basketball, so they're getting those shots. Again, early on in the game, in that first 4-minute segment, they had 4 quick turnovers, just 2 now since the start of the first media timeout. So taking better care of the basketball, better possessions, better patience on the offensive end, and it leads to good things for Florida State. They're outscoring Georgia Southern here in the second quarter, 9-3.
6:31 to play in this second quarter right now.
I think if you're Hannah Hayden for Georgia Southern right now, the thing you're most concerned about is those fouls. You've got 2 players with 3 fouls apiece, another of your starters with 2. She's got a deep bench over there. There's 15 players on the roster, but I think there's a little bit of drop-off, as you get deeper into the bench. For Florida State, they've got some foul trouble as well, but I do think their bench is just a little bit deeper. We heard from Coach Brooke Wyckoff in the open about, just the depth that she had from those 10. She felt good with all 10 of those players.
No doubt. This is a Georgia Southern team, too. That was picked 10th in the Sun Belt Conference preseason poll. They certainly haven't played like it through a game and a half right now, but the Noles need to take advantage of what you said, Melissa, some foul trouble from the Eagles, and really make their mark here to end the first half. Right wing now with Garrett, some pressure being applied from the Noles, able to get a bounce pass straight away to Anderson, back to her. Around Aaliyah Anderson screen, Jazz Shavers will switch on. Still another screen, Garrett, midi, too strong, rebound Green.
That's a good defensive possession. I like this, the going under the screen instead of switching it for Florida State.
Bowles trying to test the hot hand, too strong on the tray. Garrett chases down the rebound.
He checked maybe just a little too quick for Sydney Bowles.
33-29 Noles. Garrett still with it. Garrett trying to create in the lane, kicks back out. Three-pointer, Cleveland, good.
Oh.
Boy, this is an Eagles team. 13 threes on Monday versus Central Michigan. That was one off the school record.
Yeah, Hannah Hayden said she wants to make at least 10 per game. They're on track for that here tonight with 3 already.
Risch trying to answer with a triple, in and out. Rebound, Anderson. Noles, they still lead by 1, 33-32.
Emma Risch, the transfer from Notre Dame, was red hot, 4 of 8 from beyond the three-point line on Monday night.
Garrett stops on a dime, too strong on the mid-range. Shavers the rebound. Shavers behind the back. Trying to drive down, almost lost her dribble. Picked it up though, kicks to Risch. Calls for an Avery Treadwell screen. Treadwell plants on the left side, Risch behind the back. Risch the drive, trying to create off the window, no good, but she'll draw the foul. So the Notre Dame transfer.
Yeah, Risch showing there she's not just a three-point shooter. She's got the ability to create, take you off the dribble, get to the rim. Couldn't quite finish, but she'll go to the free throw line. That foul going to be on Bryant, just her first.
I think you'll start to see more of that too as this season moves along. Risch good on the first free throw. Again, the Notre Dame transfer only played 20 games in her career. 7 as a freshman, 13 last season. Battled injuries on and off. Came in, attacked her rehab process. Now healthy to start the season for Florida State. Look to see her stay healthy all year. Drains both free throws. And boy, she is a player that could really be special for Brooke Wyckoff's team. Former top 20 recruit in the ESPNW rankings. Noles, they lead 35-32. Skip pass to the corner in front of the Noles bench. Kyla Bryant driving around Rish, pulls up mid-range, shorts it. Rolling out of bounds, Rish able to track it down, outlet past the Bulls. Running up the floor, knocked loose from behind by Simmons, and another turnover, the 7th of the first half for Florida State. All the way down the floor, Cleveland in the corner, now right wing. Skipped around by the Eagles. 4:15 to go in the first half. Green guarding Garrett, bounce pass up top with Bryant. She'll drive, pick up her dribble, beautiful bounce pass to Leah Anderson, left open on the backside.
It's a really good find from the veteran Kyla Bryant.
35-34, Florida State, they still lead. No field goals for the Noles in the last 2.5 minutes. Bulls, a bounce pass, left elbow. Kubek driving in on Anderson, blocked away. Able to go to Green, who drives in. Hesitation and a finish. Tatum Green with 7 points.
An instant offense off the bench. Tatum Green just making the hustle plays.
More offense quickly to the cup is Destiny Garrett exploding from the top of the key. 37-36. Noles up by 1. Bulls kick to Kubek. Backing down Anderson. Kubek pivots with the right. Up and in. Ali Kubek, 6 points. 3 of 4 from the floor. That's what we need to see.
That is a classic Ali Kubek move. The first move didn't work. She had the counter ready to go and able to finish with a little bit of an off-balance, unorthodox shot.
They're leaving Leah Anderson wide open at the top of the arc. No 3-ball in her game. Tatum Green able to intercept the pass, not keep it. And here comes Mari Gert.
Leah Anderson is tired. I think she was looking over at the bench like, hey, I need a sub. Coach Anna Hayden was like, no thanks. You're good.
You're good. You're fine.
You're fine. Keep going.
So
it's early in the season for both teams. Obviously, everybody trying to get themselves, play themselves into condition and be ready for game shape.
Game ready. Mari Gurton, the freshman, in for her first minutes of the game. Cleveland, couple steps behind the three-point arc, way off. Gurton the rebounding. Gurton can push. It's 3-on-2. Gurton, travel. Little indecisive there from the freshman. Again, just off the bench. Thought about passing to Shavers in the corner and then saw Tatum Green explode into the cup. And
well, I was just going to say that Mari Gurton in that first game, I was so impressed with her. She had 9 points, two steals, and no turnovers for a freshman. That's amazing. Unfortunately, there just wasn't quite sure what she wanted to do with it. A little indecision.
Left elbow. Anderson will try the mid-range. No good. Rebound. Skirts out. Jazz Shavers, she's got it up the left side of the floor. 2.5 to go. Hesitation move Shavers. At the baseline, back out, Tatum Green up top. Three-pointer, no good. And Shavers, tough foul right there in transition. Kyla Bryant goes between the legs, trying to get away from Jazz, and a reach-in foul going to be called.
That is 2 on Jazz Shavers, but just 3 here in this quarter for Florida State. So no free throws yet, but unfortunately that's 2 for Shavers. Brooke Wyckoff, I think, just going to leave her in. She's got a host of other players with 2 and going to have to play somebody.
4 players with 2 fouls for the Noles. 28 fouls already called in this game. Bulls knocked it loose from Simmons, who drives. Too strong on the layup. Rebound Kubek. Outlet pass to Gurton, right side of the floor. Decides to slow it down. Some havoc right now in this game between both teams. Gurton, no hesitation, triple off the back of the rim. Kubek pleading for a foul, wasn't called, going off to the rebound. Here's Cleveland. Now Kyla Bryant guarded by Kubek, backing her down, picks up the dribble, pivoting, backdoor bounce pass, no good. Rebound Bulls, and outlet to Shavers. Both teams trying to find a bucket. And I think we're going to get a stoppage. Was it the clock? I
think the shot clock did not start. There wasn't going to be a need for it, but the officials have to call that anyway. That is the correct call, but it's a bad break for Florida State, as I think Shavers was going to go down with the ball and try to get it launched here pretty quick, but Seminoles will maintain possession of the ball. It'll give Brooke Wyckoff a chance to sub. She brings Rish back in for Margaret.
So there's the sub, as you said, Melissa. It's with Ali Kubek. Spin move, scoop layup, couldn't finish. Quickly the other way come the Eagles. 3-on-2. Garrett, Euro, blocked away by Bulls. And a chest bump from Rish afterwards.
Sydney Bowles says, not in my house. Get that out of here. Maybe next time.
That had some velocity on it.
There's a little bit of frustration behind that one, I think. We got a little bit of blood now. Officials looking at the uniforms. One difference in the rules this year, I don't know if you've recognized, Jack, but players do not have to tuck their shirts in. They are supposed to, but the officials are not going to stop play for that. You'll notice a lot of these players out there now have shirt tails hanging out. I've had a couple of fans comment they don't like it. Not sure I like it either, but I don't make the rules. And the officials are tired of enforcing it, and I don't blame that either. Nobody wants a stoppage of play for everybody to tuck their shirt in.
I'm a fan of the tucked-in shirt.
I am as well, but
to each their own.
Clearly some are not. But what is happening now is Sydney Bowles has some blood on her shirt. So they are going to try to get that off. New athletic trainer, Hannah Hampton, going to try to get that off with a little bit of specialty ointment over there. Some special potion to try to dissolve that blood.
Amaya Bonner back into the game. She came out quickly, picked up 2 fouls in the first 3 minutes. Cleveland's open for 3. Off the heel, Rish the rebound. Able to escape pressure, Emma Rish right in front of the Georgia Southern bench. Under a minute to play in the first half. Big defense right now. Rich stops in the lane, no good. Tatum Green crashing the glass, couldn't come away with it. And Georgia Southern, they're running with numbers again. Kick to the corner. Bryan open for 3, no good. Air ball, but an offensive rebound for Georgia Southern.
It's again, Shanti Simmons chasing down the loose ball rebounds.
Destiny Garrett looks to her head coach. 11 on the shot clock on the iconic Seminole head logo. Emma Rish guarding, 6 seconds. Garrett with 5. Garrett fires the 3, no good. Shavers the rebound. Shot clock goes dark. Knowles can hold for the last shot. Across half court goes Jazz Shavers.
Good veteran move there by Shavers, not to force the ball. You want one last shot. You want to go in with the lead at the half.
Both teams have not scored for the last 3 minutes. Shavers with 4 seconds. Shavers, the drive. Shavers, long kick to Bonner at the buzzer, no good. Bonner had a look, and both teams ended the first quarter hot while they end the second quarter cold. 39-36, however, Florida State they lead. On the other side, halftime, stats and more coming up next. You're listening to Seminole Women's Basketball from Legends.
This is Robert Scott, partner at Scott & Wallace, the official injury lawyers of the Florida State Seminoles, located in the heart of Tallahassee, founded with a commitment to community and a will to win. Join us at Doak Campbell Stadium all season long with the best fans in college football. Let's get it, Knowles. Scott & Wallace. Real strength, real results. Offices, Tallahassee.
What a matchup we've got, folks. Just nonstop action. The energy is electric and the fans are all in. An intense game like this calls for a Coca-Cola. Ah, crisp and refreshing. That's a game changer. Yeah, that taste scores every time. And just like that, they're back at it. Passionate fans and an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Now that's a winning combo. No matter the team, no matter the sport, everyone knows fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola.
Hey, college football fans, I know you'd do anything for a win on game day. And an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fan section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
What's Here is a place that generations have trusted to help their kids grow up healthy and strong. What's Here are caregivers with knowledge and expertise rivaling any children's hospital in the world. What's Here is a level 1 pediatric trauma center for critical, life-saving care. What's Here is Wolfson Children's Hospital with the technology, research, and dedication to save and change countless young lives. Wolfson Children's, always here. Visit wolfsonchildrens.com.
halftime here inside the Tucker Center. Florida State 39, Georgia Southern 36. Melissa, take us through some of these stats from the first half and maybe even just start with some of the things that stand out to you.
Well, what stands out most is the cold shooting for both teams in the second quarter after both teams were in the 20s, mid-20s in scoring in the first quarter. Florida State managed 15 points in the second quarter. Georgia Southern with just 10 points, 20% from the floor, 4 of 20 shooting for the Eagles. Florida State a little bit better. They were 5 of 18 for 27%. Just 1 of 8, though, from the three-point line. So let's see who can kind of get that groove back. Florida State for the game shooting 37% from the floor, 13 of 35, 4 of 12 for 33% from beyond the three-point line. It's still impressive from the free throw line, 9 of 10. But Georgia Southern equally as good from the free throw line. They were 9 of 12, just 75%, missed a couple, but still both teams getting to the line a lot and converting when they can. For the Eagles, it was Shanti Simmons, 14 points, 6 rebounds, 4 of those offensive. She was 5 of 9 from the floor. That was an incredibly impressive performance from the graduate transfer from Georgia Southwestern State. Leading scorer from last game, Destiny Garrett, doing a nice job as well. She comes in with 7 points, but just 2 of 8 shooting, 4 assists and no turnovers in 19 minutes of action. 3 points for Kayla Cleveland off the bench, 9 points for Leah Anderson off the bench, and a 2-point field goal for Jamara Jones, and 1 free throw from Liv Fuller. That's all your scoring for Georgia Southern. Florida State was still a balanced attack. It was Soleil Williams leading the way, 9 points, but just 8 minutes as she picked up those 2 personal fouls. 7 points off the bench from Tatum Green, 7 points, 3 rebounds for Sydney Bowles, 6 points apiece for your starting post players in Ali Kubek and Panya Davis, and then 2 points for Emma Risch, 2 points from Avery Treadwell, all of those coming at the free throw line. The Noles did take over the rebounding lead, 26-23 on the glass. Georgia Southern, though, was able to convert their offensive rebounds, 10 of those, into 12 second chance points. Points in the paint in favor of Florida State, that's a good number, and bench points obviously in favor of Florida State. The one that matters the most, score in favor of the Noles, but still some work to do here in the second half of action.
Certainly going to be an exciting second half. I'll tell you that much. It's been back and forth early on. The Noles didn't lead until almost halfway into that second quarter. They were able to keep it then. Again, as you mentioned, a huge scoring drought for both teams. Didn't score for almost the last 3.5 minutes of the quarter. Well, hey, on the other side, we'll get you set with some scores around the league and maybe a special score or stat or two. You're listening to Seminole Women's Basketball from Legends Global.
Hey, fellow Floridians, it's Ben.
And Brianna Smith. We are foodies who love sharing recipes online.
And trying new cooking techniques on our new natural gas stove.
He loves his precise temperature control on the heat.
Yeah, I also love saving money and using less energy.
Oh, watch that flame.
So, who loves to be in control?
Now earn up to a $300 cashback rebate for installing a new energy-efficient natural gas range or stovetop. To learn more, go to peoplesgas.com/rebates.
Seminole fans know that when their health is on the line, Tallahassee Memorial Healthcare is here with the most advanced medical care in the region. TMH is home to the top heart and vascular program, the highest level of care for premature babies, the area's most powerful cancer center, and the region's only Level 2 trauma center. TMH is setting new standards for medical excellence, driving research and innovation to bring the best care to our region. TMH is your lifelong partner in health.
Hey, college football fans, I know you do anything for a win on game day, and an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fan section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
A golf instructor who knows technique can improve an aspiring pro swing. But one who really cares can help transform a career.
There he is, your new champion.
When you team up with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. At Truist, we believe the same is true for banking. Truist, leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Truist Bank, member FDIC, leading based on top 10 U.S. commercial bank.
It's halftime, and this is the Seminole Halftime Show.
Halftime inside the Tucker Center, 39-36, Florida State. They lead Georgia Southern right now. I mentioned some scores around college basketball. Maybe we start somewhere else. Melissa, what do you got for us?
Let's get a local score here. We're going to talk a little local middle school basketball. Head coach Brooke Wyckoff has a young daughter, Avery, plays at Holy Comforter. They won a big game today. It was Avery's first middle school basketball game. She is a 6th grader playing on the varsity team over at Holy Comforter. The Holy Comforter takes down Trinity Catholic. Final score over there, 46-6. We hear Avery had a basket, an assist, a couple of steals, and lots of rebounds. Strong basketball IQ from the rookie Avery. And those facts brought to you by none other than our infield correspondent, head coach Sue Semrau, former Seminole great, gave us that heads up, and we wanted to share that. Big-time basketball over in the middle school section.
Listen,
Holy Comfort.
If there were any other scores right now across the country that were of note, I would say them, but the only one that really mattered was the one that you just said. So what a score update from you, Melissa. Shout out the great Sue Semrau for the update. And the stats and the scores, all of it. Hey, we're still rocking with you inside the Tuck. Florida State 39, Georgia Southern 36. Second half action coming up after this timeout.
The warm Florida summer is officially over and the chilly air is here to stay. It's time to cozy up by the fire with family and friends. Just make sure that pesky pests like roaches, ants, and rodents aren't trying to join in on the winter fun. This is the time of the year when pests and wildlife intruders start seeking food and shelter inside your home or business as the temperature drops. Luckily, you can trust the pest control experts at Arrow Exterminators, proud partner of the Florida State Seminoles, to keep your home or business pest-free inside and out. Schedule a free pest inspection today. Call 888-GO-ARROW or visit arrowexterminators.com.
RJ Young is no longer just your office copier supplier. We are now helping you create the modern office. Our cutting-edge solutions cover security systems, business phones, and manage IT and AV technology for your organization. We've teamed up with world-class partners to save you more through bundling services, and our U.S.-based specialists are your personal coaches, making sure you always have the highest degree of personalization. Schedule your free consultation now at rjyoung.com/FSU.
Hey, fellow Floridians,
we're the Wobbles. We're retirees with 5 grandkids.
And huge fans of natural gas. When the kiddos visit from Ohio, we go through towels like pool water. That's why we love our natural gas dryer. It dries in a jiff.
So we use less energy and save money, too.
Yep.
Now earn up to a $300 cashback rebate when you install a new energy-efficient natural gas dryer. To learn more, go to peoplesgas.com/rebates.
Can't make it to the game? We've got you. American Social is the official watch party home for FSU football all season long. From kickoff to the final whistle, catch every play on all our screens with unbeatable vibes, crave-worthy food, and drink specials that will leave you wanting more. Whether you're repping in Boca, Fort Lauderdale, Miami, Tampa, or Orlando, this is where Noles go to game day. American Social, where Noles fans watch like champs. Check us out at AmericanSocialBar.com.
(39-36). The score right now at the half. Florida State, they lead the Georgia Southern Eagles. Eagles team out of the ASUN with a big opening night win over Central Michigan a couple days ago, 93-72. Their largest opening win over a Division I opponent since 1994. A different team in year 2 under head coach Hannah Hayden. Brought over a couple of her former players from Georgia Southwestern State. And really something to mention and note with this Georgia Southern team, this is an experienced group. This is a veteran group. 3 or 4 of their starters, either seniors or grad transfers. And so this is a group that's been through it right now. But also similar in a way to this Florida State team that does welcome a lot of newcomers and players that need to learn how to play with one another. I think for Florida State, We saw flashes of that in Game 1 versus FAMU. Of course, you explode to an 112-point opening night win, but now you're in a different sort of battle. 39 points at halftime. See how your offense can come alive here in the second half. Both of these teams finished on a 3-minute scoring drought after they started hot and they started to try and find their stride. 0 of their last 8 for the Eagles and 0 of their last 5 for the Noles. Right now, Florida State is led by Soleil Williams. 9 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Just doing a little bit of everything is Soleil, but 2 fouls had to be brought to the bench. Couple Noles with 2 fouls, actually 4 Noles with 2 fouls. And we are going to hear from assistant coach Desma Thomas-Badis. She will join me very shortly. Here she comes. All right, hey, Coach, I'll keep it quick for you. Just about a minute left until halftime kicks off here. What is really the message in the locker room right there? It was a little slower to end the first half, but to pick things up and see this offense run like we saw it the other night.
We just need to be solid defensively. Our defense is going to help us with our offense. And then right now with this here, it's the pressure. So we have to continue to stay poised under the pressure and look inside and pound it inside. That's where our advantage is right now.
Coach, thank you so much. Get back to it. Well, short and sweet right there. And I think, Melissa, really the biggest part of it is exactly for what she's saying. The biggest advantage right now is down inside, is down in the paint. Of course, you want to see this team shoot threes. They're all capable of it. But we've seen the success of Ali Kubek. You've seen the size difference and the advantage of Panya Davis. And even Tatum Green down there, too. It feels like that's the area they want to attack in the second half.
Yeah, and I love that philosophy. I think that's really smart. That's why Brooke Wyckoff is over there calling the shots. And it makes a lot of sense. You've got players like Kubek and Davis that can score one-on-one. And if Georgia Southern decides they want to try to double or triple team the posts inside, then you kick back out to the shooters on the perimeter. So establish that interior first and then kick out for those long threes if you need them.
Only 4 threes in the first half for the Noles. They started 3 of 4. Started hot. A little bit obviously cold from both sides of the ball here, and I think that's really, I guess, just what I want to see right now. Is come out aggressive, running. This is a Georgia Southern team. You mentioned this in the open, Melissa. I mean, of course, they got nothing to lose right now. They're coming off a big opening night win. You're coming into a team and a school and a program like Florida State. You want to knock off the big dog. And so that's what they're trying to do. For the Noles, you got to stay grounded. You got to play your style of basketball, and certainly they know how to do that. Just got to find it here in the final 20 minutes.
Yeah, and again, you've got some foul trouble there for the Eagles of Georgia Southern, and those are their starting posts.
Yep.
And so, again, if you can take it right at those post players, have them pick up the 4th or potentially a 5th foul, then you've got a bench to play with. And I love that philosophy, and I hope Florida State will take advantage of that size inside.
Well, the horn sounds here at halftime. The Noles out on the floor right now. Jazz Shavers, Amaya Bonner, Sydney Bowles, Panya Davis, Ali Kubek, the 5 to start. Our starting 5 already out and ready. It'll be Jazzy to inbound right in front of us.
Yeah, so if you're just tuning in, though, Florida State does have some foul trouble. Bonner, Shavers, Davis, Williams, all with 2 personal fouls. So Florida State has to manage that. But if, again, the Eagles with those 2 starting post players, both with 3 personal fouls.
And both of those players with 3 fouls will be in to start the second half. The Noles with the ball. Sydney Bowles on the right side. Entry pass. They go right down low right away. Davis, a fake. Davis up and in with the right hand. That is it right there, Melissa.
Yeah, the 5'10" Kashaya Anderson really doesn't have much of a chance against the JUCO All-American Panya Davis at 6'6".
On the right side. Now straight away with Fuller. Guarded by Davis. Kicks to Simmons. Trying to feed it down low. Anderson, baseline air ball. Bonner races in for the board. Other way she goes. Bonner a crossover, kicks to Davis, left wing, a jab step, picks up the dribble, all the way cross court, open for 3 as Shavers in and out, was halfway home. And Panya Davis couldn't believe the foul. She is tied up with Liv Fuller. Severe height disadvantage there for Fuller.
And Davis just couldn't move. Liv Fuller was all over her, boxing her out. Davis was trying to get around her. I don't know about that call.
I think Fuller knows it too.
Fuller got away with one. That would have been a 4 on her. Instead, it's 3 on Davis.
41-36 Knowles, though, they lead. Fuller straight away, trying to feed Anderson down low. Off ball. Is that going to be on Bonner?
Come on.
It is. Amaya Bonner is going to pick up her third
of all
personal
the contact
foul
that we've seen today, and that seems a little ticky-tack on that one. Bonner just battling there for her own position. 2 quick fouls on Florida State to start the quarter.
We've only seen 5 minutes of Amaya Bonner. Quick 3 from Eddings, too strong. Rebound knocked out. Kashaya Anderson, who was one of those. She had 2 fouls, but didn't play much of the first half. So 3 starters only played 7 minutes for the Eagles. They're all starting this second half. Tatum Green.
Brooke Wyckoff's going to leave Amaya Bonner in the game with those 3 personal fouls. Decides to go ahead and roll the dice.
Bowles straight away. Kubek coming up to set a screen. Takes away with it. Bowles picks up the dribble. Feeds Kubek down low. Pretty move, too strong. Couldn't believe she missed it.
Kubek wide open underneath. Just missed the bunny.
Destiny Garrett on the right wing for the Eagles. Kicks to Eddings in the corner. Guarded by Bonner. A jab step. A crossover. Eddings trying to go to work. Drives baseline. Runs through the lane. Up with the right hand. Nice move.
Eddings with 20 points in the Eagles win in their opener. Been shut out until that last bucket.
Eddings originally recruited and played for Auburn for a year. Out here in her final stop in her 5th year with Georgia Southern. Amaya Bonner with 11 seconds on the shot clock, driving at Eddings. Picks up her dribble, needs help. Finds Bowles straight away with 6 seconds. Bowles a drive. Bowles kicks to Kubek. Beautiful pass and a great finish from Kubek. Sid Bowles. Nice find.
Yeah, Kubek knew exactly what to do with that one. Just take it up and finish it. Bank it off there. Nice look created by Sydney Bowles.
43-38 Florida State. Driving in is Garrett. Fakes it one way, kicks back out. Fuller thought about the 3, now swings it to Simmons. Now right wing, Eddings, no hesitation. 3, in and out. Bonner skies up for the board. Big rebound. Here comes Amaya. Looking to go coast to coast. Picks up the dribble. Mid-range, short. Green fighting for the rebound. It's going to knock off Kashaya Anderson. And a big change here for Florida State. Emma Risch, Soleil Williams into the game for Jazz Shavers and Amaya Bonner. Knowles basketball inbounded by Emma Risch. Underneath the left side of the basket, all the way back out. Tatum Green at midcourt. Hands off to Bowles. Working right to left, hands off to Williams. Back in the game, Soleil, jab step, step back, 3-pointer, cash money, Soleil. Boy, that was pretty.
Soleil passed up the first look at the 3. She was open, could have pulled the trigger. Waited, let the defense come out, and then hit him with a step back move.
That was nasty, Soleil. Driving into the lane is Shanti Simmons into the chest of Emma Risch. That's going to be only the first personal foul on Risch. 13th foul for the Knowles. Will send Simmons to the line. 46-38 Knowles lead after a big Soleil Williams 3-pointer. All 3-pointers brought to you by Scott and Wallace. We're also going to call that pretty move from Soleil Williams, our Tico Peoples Gas high efficiency play. Tico Peoples Gas, delivering natural gas that helps you save energy and earn cash back. Learn more at peoplesgas.com.
That 3 from Soleil Williams gave the Knowles their largest lead of the game at 8.
Splits the pair to Simmons at the line, 46-39 Knowles. Bowles has it knocked loose. Anderson with the steal at half court and lays it in with the left hand. And some energy right now again. Georgia Southern, they are all over the place right now. 46-41 they trail. Williams tried to rush into the inbound pass, was kicked out of bounds, so the Knowles will keep it. Sydney Bowles will head to the bench.
I want to see the 8 teams that are better than these
I do
Eagles
too.
in the Sun Belt, because this is a really good Georgia Southern Eagle team right now that we're seeing here tonight.
It is. And a steal at half court again. It's Simmons this time. Takes it away from Soleil Williams. And the Eagles can set up right now. Destiny Garrett behind the back. Back out to Anderson. Guarded by Risch, left wing. Now swings to Garrett. Takes a peek. And at the shot clock, she's got 15 on it. Entry bounce pass to Anderson. Facing up Risch. Fires the mid-range off the heel. Risch the rebound. Pressure being applied from the Eagles. And the Knowles turn it over again. And a foul. Boy, 3 straight possessions. The Noles can't get it over half court. Emma Risch will pick up her second personal foul, 14th foul, and Brooke Wyckoff's got to call a timeout.
Yeah, that's a great timeout by Brooke Wyckoff. The team needs to settle down a little bit. 3 consecutive turnovers in the backcourt that have led to scoring opportunities. Noles got to settle some things down here to start the third quarter.
Got to settle it down. We'll take the timeout with them. 46-41 though. Noles, they still lead. You're listening to Seminole Women's Basketball from Legends.
Hey, college football fans, I know you do anything for a win on game day and an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fan section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Carver's is the place for all your high-volume commercial business needs. From tablecloths to corporate clothing, we specialize in bulk orders of 300 pieces or more. This is why the Noles have partnered with Carver's Discount Cleaners. Our team of trained professionals will get the job done right. Contact us at midtowndrycleaning@gmail.com or stop in for a visit at our Midtown location, 1215 North Monroe Street. Carver's Cleaners, mean on stains, green on earth. Noles fans, are you ready for game day? Tavello Brewing Company in Thomasville is just a short ride down the road. From our refreshing sangria, hard seltzer slushies, to the only place you can find our award-winning blackberry hibiscus hard cider, we've got something for every taste. Grab your crew and swing by Tavello. Let us help make your game weekend even better. Tavello Brewing Company. It's just better. Proud partner of Florida State Athletics. Go Noles!
At TOC, our physicians are fellowship trained and board certified specialists with the most advanced training in the region. Our mission is to provide the highest level of care for sports medicine, joint replacement, pain management, foot and ankle, hand and wrist, spine, trauma, pediatrics, and non-surgical medicine. Every specialty, every treatment option. TOC, only experts. Learn more at teamtoc.com.
Seminole fans, when you can't make it to the game, don't worry. Join the official FSU watch party at American Social Bar and Kitchen with locations in Boca Raton, Fort Lauderdale, Miami, Tampa, and Orlando. It's the ultimate spot to catch every play. Grab your friends and dive into the action. Find out more at AmericanSocialBar.com. And also, you're listening to the Seminole Sports Network presented by Wilson Children's Hospital for world-class pediatric care. Wilson Children's is always here. Official Children's Hospital of Florida State Athletics. The Noles, they lead right now 46-41 over the Eagles of Georgia Southern. 3 turnovers, though, Melissa, in the last minute of play for the Noles. They can't even get it over half court.
Yeah, just some uncharacteristic turnovers by a host of players, and just need a little bit better ball security here. But first, you need to stop on the defensive end.
It is the Eagles starting with it out of the timeout. Kashaya Anderson backing down Risch. That's going to be a block for Emma, but Anderson gets it back. Double team now, poke loose, stolen away by Shavers. Crossover move at midcourt. Shavers, Euro step to the cup. Blocked down low by Eddings. Now the Eagles take it back, and Garrett's racing the other way. Kick to the corner, wide open is Anderson for 3, no good. Tipped around on the rebound. Fuller comes up with it, puts it in, and the foul.
Florida State getting out-hustled right now on the offensive glass. That was just an effort play there by Eddings to come up, or excuse me, Fuller to come up with that one on the glass. Wyckoff going to bring back in Amaya Bonner. She was doing a nice job on the defensive glass here earlier in this quarter. I think that's exactly why she's back in this game.
Some changes as well. Jazz Shavers and Emma Risch to the bench. Shooting right now is Liv Fuller. Converts the three-point play. 46-44. Noles, they still lead. Williams, Bowles, Green, Treadwell, and Bonner the 5 right now. It's Williams on the right wing calling for a Treadwell screen. Sets it on the left side, rolls in. Williams tries to kick to Sydney Bowles. Knocked away by Eddings. Florida State will keep it. 17 on the shot clock.
Brooke Wyckoff wants Soleil Williams to attack that. Soleil Williams could tend to just kind of stand out on the perimeter and reverse it. She wants her to get to the rim. See if she does here. Williams will kick. Bonner. Pump fake, a drive. Going to be foul on the floor against Shanti Simmons. Yeah, 5 fouls on Florida State. That is the first foul on Georgia Southern there. Thanks to Amaya Bonner's ability to attack the rim. Bowles will inbound underneath the right side of the basket. Only the first team foul in the second half for Georgia Southern. Williams, the quick catch, driving to the lane, no good. Rebound by Treadwell, couldn't get the putback. Tatum Green thought she might have forced a turnover. Instead, it's going to be Georgia Southern ball. Brooke Wyckoff asking if they will review that play to see if that might still be a Florida State possession. This is a key spot here in the game
and
to go ahead and use that challenge.
So that'll be our Sunstop second look. All right, folks, we're in a Sunstop second look. Be sure to visit one of their 80 stores in North and Central Florida, South Alabama, and South Georgia. Join Sunstop Rewards today. Shop more, save more. Sunstop, a proud sponsor of Florida State Athletics. You just heard right there. I'll let you take it. Kind of explain that rule change and what they're looking at right now. Yeah, she just came over to tell us that Florida State was appealing that call. They thought that it was last touched by a Georgia Southern Eagle, so they're going to take a look at that and see if that is going to be a possession change and who will have that. So that is a new rule that the coaches can make that appeal here in the women's game. Ask them to review. Like that on both the men's and women's side. Right now, Georgia Southern currently on a 6-0 run. Have cut it to a 2-point lead for the Noles. This is one of those spots right here where you win this, get the ball back, and come out of this breakage of play and timeout and go score. So the only drawback to asking for the appeal is that Brooke Wyckoff will lose a timeout if she is not correct. There is no limit. These are appeals. These are not challenges. In the women's game, it is an appeal, and a team may appeal an unlimited amount, but you do risk losing a timeout each time you appeal if you are not successful. A little different than in the men's game or in the pro game. So still looking over at the monitors are our officials right now. I'm not sure though, Melissa, if they never announced if this was a media timeout. Now I'm guessing it did go to a media? I thought that they didn't go. I don't believe it is a media. I think they will still take the media at the under 5. Yeah, that's the one thing is I didn't believe that in this rule during the appeals they usually don't send it to a media. I think they would have sent it to a media had there not already been one taken, but I believe there was already a timeout taken. So we'll stick right here with you for now, and if we have to make one up later, we can. Actually, it is saying that they did take a media timeout. Now it has gone into a media. All right, we'll take the break here and come back and update you on the other side.
Are you ready for the ultimate game day experience? Look no further than Sunstop Stores. Sunstop dishes out the perfect game day assist with the best fresh-made Southern food from our Eats Deli. While you're here, grab snacks, beer, or fuel to keep you going. It's a slam dunk every time at Sunstop. Join our rewards program to rack up points with every purchase and use the points to save money on fuel. Add our Sunny Saver payment card and save even more on every fuel purchase. Sunstop Convenience Stores. We're from here. Go Noles!
It's game on, Noles fans, no matter where you might be. From the backyard to the beaches, the Ford F-150 with available Pro Power on board gives you the power of a mobile generator. So as long as you've got a TV and a signal, you don't have to miss another game. Just one more reason why Ford F-Series has been the best-selling truck in America 48 straight years and counting. Ford, proud partner of Florida State Athletics. See your local Ford dealer today.
For decades, FSU basketball fans have counted on the Noles to work hard and carry on a proud tradition.
Coach Luke Laux, thank you for carrying that legacy forward. With 3 generations in the air conditioning business, Barano Heating and Air Conditioning has brought the same dedication to every home we service. Whether on the court or in your home, being part of a proud tradition means something. No matter the season, we'll always be there for you. Schedule your appointment at baranoac.com or call 850-580-4029. Florida license number CAC 1816186.
Seminole fans, it's time to cheer for our healthcare partner for life, Tallahassee Memorial Healthcare. Serving 21 counties across North Florida and South Georgia, TMH provides cutting-edge, life-saving medical care for the Big Bend region. TMH is setting new standards for medical excellence, driving research and innovation to bring the best care to our region. TMH is your lifelong partner in health.
For over 20 years, Oxford Advisory Group has specialized in strategic retirement planning to assist clients in navigating their retirement years. Our tax-efficient asset planning keeps you in the game for years to come. Oxford Advisory Group, a proud partner of Florida State Athletics. Here we go. Well, the Noles win it, Melissa. On the challenge, a quick inbound at Treadwell, misses, gets her own miss, goes up, no good, but a foul going to be called. I think they're going to get a tripping foul. Wow, okay, so we'll break this down in a second. It's going to go against Liv Fuller as well, which is huge. She's a starter for the Eagles. That's going to be number 4 on her. And after all of that madness right there, I think it took them about 2 minutes to decide they're going to take a media timeout. Took the media timeout.
And then Florida State did win the appeal, so Brooke Wyckoff does not lose the timeout. She keeps her timeout. Florida State got the ball, and then it was a wild series of plays, and Avery Treadwell ends up at the free throw line. Can't convert on either one.
Wow. And so the Noles will come up empty on that trip. After all of that, that hurt.
It does hurt.
Still gives Georgia Southern on a 6-0 run right now. Under 5 to play in the third quarter. Noles trail, or excuse me, they lead by 2. A drive and a block by Avery Treadwell. Shanti Simmons drove it right into the chest of the Knoxville native. And she gets the block and will take a seat right now. Panya Davis into the game, but boy, Avery Treadwell has played some great minutes in this one.
Yeah, played really well in the defensive end. That's her second block for Florida State.
Jab step from Garrett, a drive, cross-court pass. Into the corner, a drive, a Euro step. Good move. Shanti Simmons, Euro steps around Davis, ties this game back up.
Yeah, Panya Davis was afraid to go in and challenge that shot because she's got those fouls.
6th time this game. These two teams have been tied. Left wing 3, Williams in and out. Bonner with the offensive rebound. Power dribble and 1. Amaya Bonner, Mitchum Strong in the paint.
Amaya Bonner was a little tentative too. She didn't want to go too hard for that loose ball rebound. She's got those 3 personal fouls, but one thing these players are going to have to learn, Jack, is that you've got to go aggressively and make the plays. You can't worry about the fouls, and Amaya Bonner then did. Once she caught the ball on the bounce around, finished strong at the rim.
Big time from Amaya, who is good on the free throw.
The Noles needed that from the senior Bonner. That's a big-time play.
The foul went against Destiny Garrett. 3rd team foul on the Eagles, 2nd against Garrett. Liv Fuller kicks to Garrett straight away. Around a Fuller screen, Bowles picks her up behind the back, brings it back out to the 3-point arc. Now a drive, spins at the ACC logo, kicks straight away. Anderson drives, kicks to the corner. Fuller's open for 3. High arcing 3, too strong. Under 4 to go, Noles 49, Georgia Southern 36. Sydney Bowles kicks to the right, pass to Williams, corner, pocket triple, falls home. Soleil, 15 points.
Soleil Williams was calling for that one the minute she got to her spot in the corner. Sydney Bowles saw her the whole way. Got the Seminole faithful and the Seminole bench on their feet.
Cash money from Soleil, 3 of 4 from 3-point land. Anderson into the paint, no good, gets her own miss, backs it out. Eddings, step back triple, no good. Bond to the rebound. 52-46, Noles lead.
Soleil Williams on her own 6-0 run for Florida State.
She's got it again, open in the corner, hot hand, why not? Too strong. And the Eagles are out and running with Simmons. Driving at Bowles, throws up the layup, no good. Sydney Bowles is going to pick up the foul. That'll be number 2 only on Sid, but the 6th team foul on Florida State. Substitution, Liv Fuller out of the game with 4 personal fouls. In comes Leah Anderson for Hannah Hayden's crew. Shanti Simmons at the line, a game-high 17 points, 7 rebounds to go with it. No good on the first. 5'9", grad transfer, joined the Eagles last year, halfway through the year in 2025, finished out the last 21 games with 15 starts. Started both games this year. Good on the second. 52-47 Florida State. Soleil Williams knocking home a couple threes. All threes brought to you by Scott and Wallace. It's left wing. Bulls thought about the three. Kicks to Davis, who takes the three. No good.
One thing about Panya Davis taking those long threes, which she can definitely hit, is there's nobody in there to rebound on the miss.
Garrett around a screen. Pretty move and a block from Davis. Eagles able to keep it, though. It leaves Simmons open in the corner for 3 and hits it. Wow. Crushing blow.
Florida State did everything right on that possession except get the defensive rebound.
Davis backing down Anderson. Pivots, rises. No good. Trying to get her own miss and an offensive foul over the back call on Panya Davis. That will be her 4th. It will send her to the bench. Tatum Green will check in.
Florida State now just 2 of their last 10 from the floor.
Boy.
Both of those made by Soleil Williams. What else? Ice cold here.
Yeah,
Knowles just 35% from the floor, but Georgia Southern not much better at 31%.
And with the Eagles in the bonus, they trot down to the other side of the floor, and Leah Anderson with a chance to tie this game. Good on the first.
The longer you let these Georgia Southern Eagles hang around, the more confident that they get.
Anderson, 3 bounces, bends the knees, off the left rim. Kubek tracks it down. Bounce pass over to Williams, who will bring it up the floor. 52-51, Knowles still lead. Crossover move from Williams, trying to feed it around the back of Eddings to find Kubek. It's going to knock off of Eddings, so Knowles underneath the right side of the basket, he'll take it. Quickly into Kubek. Backing down, fakes one way, high off the window, no good. Tatum Green there for the offensive board. Nothing called underneath, and Georgia Southern all the way down the floor. Oh, hard foul. A slip.
Didn't like the way that
did not look good for Soleil Williams. Really hope that she is okay.
Went down hard and landed really awkwardly. She hops back up. Looks like she's going to be okay.
Thank goodness.
That looked ugly.
Wow, that did not look pretty. Must have been a wet spot on the floor. Soleil Williams and McKenna Eddings hit the deck, and you described it. I mean, that was just didn't look pretty at all.
Good to see both players hop back up. Eddings going to hop back up and go right to the free throw line. Soleil Williams, that's her 3rd personal foul. It's a 6-0 run now over the last minute for the Eagles, so
Eddings
Georgia Southern.
Coming off a career high last game, been cold tonight, 1 of 7 from the floor. Hits her first free throw and gives the Eagles their first lead since the 7-minute mark in the second quarter. 53-52 Georgia Southern. Williams almost trapped. They get it to Tatum Green. Back to Soleil. Bonner's wide open in the corner.
I didn't see her over there. Tatum Green didn't ever turn to that side.
It's Bonner. Left side of the floor, driving in hard. Off the window, no good. Kubek to clean it up and rolls it in.
That's the kind of rebounding effort we need from Allie Kubek. Outstanding job on the glass to retake the lead for the Knowles.
Cuts the 7-0 run for the Eagles. Allie Kubek, 10 points. First time in double figures in the garnet and gold. Great defensive play and rebound on the other side. Gives it out to Soleil. Transition triple. Almost rolls it in. Kubek hustling. Kubek with the ball. Kicks to Bonner. Open for 3. Cans it. Big time shot from Amaya.
That all happened because of the hustle play by Ali Kubek, going hard to the offensive glass with the kick out to Amaya Bonner for the assist.
Huge back and forth from the Noles. They're back in the lead. 57-53, under a minute to play in the third quarter. Leah Anderson, wow. Left, right, center, up and in.
Took a lot of moves, but Leah Anderson able to finish.
Jazz Shavers. She's got the speed up the floor. Too strong on the layup, though.
Jazz Shavers just been off tonight. 0 of 6 from the floor in 21 minutes. We know she can put up big numbers. Gonna need that from her in the fourth quarter.
15 points per game the last 2 years with Texas Tech. About 1.5 second difference between shot and game clock. It's 10 seconds on the shot clock. Destiny Garrett's got it.
Yeah, Noles need to stop here.
Eagles trail by 2. Garrett drives in, lost it. Williams picks it up with 3 seconds, racing down the floor. Soleil Williams too strong at the buzzer. Oh, almost had the same result she got at the end of the first quarter. That would have been big, but Florida State, they still lead. Melissa, 10 minutes to play. Do not turn anything off yet. What a fourth quarter we have coming up. Noles 57, Georgia Southern 55. You're listening to Seminole Women's Basketball from Legends.
With Black Friday savings at the Home Depot, you can get up to 40% off, plus up to an extra $1,000 off select appliances like LG, America's most reliable line of appliances. Check out the newest LG refrigerator with new mini craft ice straight from the dispenser. Shop Black Friday savings on select LG appliances, plus get free delivery now at the Home Depot. Free delivery on appliance purchases of $396 or more. Offer valid 11/5 through 12/3, U.S. only. See store or online for details.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Turn things all the way up and find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy.
Hey, it's Charlie at Talon Range and Talon Tactical Outfitters. JD and I wanted to remind you that there is a sales tax holiday running from now until the end of the year on firearms and many firearms accessories. As we roll into hunting season and the holiday season, your ammunition, optics, holsters, rifles, shotguns, and even handguns are all cheaper. And remember, our range is open to the public 7 days a week, right off I-10 at exit 192, minutes away from downtown Tallahassee. Find us at talonrange.com or call us at 850-597-7550.
iHeartRadio. Soundtrack. Flashback.
Boombox? Check. Trenchcoat? Check. 1989 Say Anything soundtrack was decent enough. We could focus on John Cusack's Lloyd Dobler rap or the obvious choice Peter Gabriel's In Your Eyes.
The light, the heat, I am complete. See the doorway.
For more great movie soundtrack hits, check out Popcorn Radio on the iHeartRadio app.
Back here inside the Tucker Center. Hey, did you know that FSU Athletics is self-supported and isn't funded by tax dollars? We rely on fans to join Seminole Boosters so your teams have the best chance to succeed on and off the court. Membership starts at $5 per month. It comes with great benefits. Go online to SeminoleBoosters.com to learn more. Well, it's been a pretty crazy first 30 minutes, I got to say. And Soleil Williams had a chance after a steal on the defensive side, running coast to coast to finish. It's too strong, flying down the lane. But Melissa, the Noles lead by 2 points right now. It's going to be an eventful finish. What do we need to see from this team to not only win this game, but get back in command?
Yeah, I think for Florida State, they just have to settle down a little bit. That doesn't mean slow the pace down. It just means settle down. No panic in this group. Just finish strong. I think that's, that last play indicative of Florida State just playing a little too fast. Soleil Williams had the easy layup. She was there. Just needed to slow down and finish it. Take a deep breath.
So it'll be Georgia Southern to start with the ball. In the hands of Destiny Garrett. Guarded by Avery Treadwell. Will fire the three, in and out. Oh, look good. Shavers the rebound. Jazz crosses over half court. Feeds it inside. Treadwell backing down. Fuller up and in with the left hand. That was a good target right there, Liv Fuller. 4 personal fouls right now for the Eagles, so she couldn't really do much on that Treadwell layup.
Yep, good find by Jazz Shavers in transition. Got to find a way to get Jazz Shavers an easy bucket to kind of get her rhythm back on the offensive end.
Anderson spinning, kicks to the corner. Liv Fuller's open. One extra pass, Garrett. Another extra pass, Simmons. Extra pass again, Eddings all the way from the corner. No good, but an offensive rebound and a foul. Wow.
Yeah, that can't happen if you're Florida State. Like, you can't give up an easy, wide open layup on an offensive rebound. Where's the block out, Jack Kavovit?
5'9" Shanti Simmons with her 10th rebound of the game. Only averaged 4 last year. Now a double-double. She's got 23 points and a chance for a 3-point play at the free throw line.
Yeah, Florida State got caught in rotation there. Defensively, they were a little out of rotation, but had to close out, run out on a shooter. But then you got to go find a body and keep the blue jerseys off the boards. Simple as that right now.
Simmons able to convert.
Every possession matters here in the fourth quarter.
59-58 Florida State. Sydney Bowles down the right side of the floor. Knowles moving left to right as we see. Trap comes. Able to get it to Bonner. Kicks all the way. Rish is open. Left corner, 3, no good. But who's there? Tatum Green chases down the rebound. Kicks to Treadwell. Too strong. Trying to get her own miss. She does. Back up is Avery. Big time finish.
Yeah, you got to have those finishes in the paint. When you come up with an offensive rebound, you got to either take it back up strong and knock it down or kick it out for an open 3. Great job by Avery Treadwell.
Garrett behind the back move at the free throw line. Now straight away. Kashaya Anderson tries to throw a bounce pass, hits off the leg of Green, now back all the way out on the iconic Seminole head logo. 9 on the shot clock, Garrett's got it. Anderson to set a screen, around the corner goes Garrett, now baseline, bounce pass to the corner. Timmons drives, Simmons, short, rebound Treadwell. 61-58 Florida State, 8 minutes to play.
Yeah, Treadwell in there giving Florida State some good minutes there, coming up with some big boards on each end of the floor in the last 2 possessions.
Sydney Bowles.
Oh, wide open driving lane, yeah.
Bowles the spin, wide open, easy money for Sid. Now the Knowles are starting to find some momentum.
Yeah, that's a flop from Shanti Simmons. Hannah Hayden wants a call, but there was no foul. We saw it right up close. It was just a good, strong move and a spin move from Sydney Bowles to finish.
And Hannah Hayden still conversation about that play right there. They couldn't believe the call. Is that going to bring us?
That'll be a media timeout. That'll take us to a break. Knowles up 63-58.
Oh, I think just.
This is Robert Scott, partner at Scott & Wallace, the official injury lawyers of the Florida State Seminoles, located in the heart of Tallahassee, founded with a commitment to community and a will to win. Join us at Doak Campbell Stadium all season long with the best fans in college football. Let's get it, Knowles. Scott & Wallace. Real strength, real results. Offices, Tallahassee.
What a matchup we've got, folks. Just nonstop action. The energy is electric and the fans are all in. An intense game like this calls for a Coca-Cola. Crisp and refreshing. That's a game changer. Yeah, that taste scores every time. And just like that, they're back at it. Passionate fans and an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Now that's a winning combo. No matter the team, no matter the sport, everyone knows fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola.
Hey, college football fans, I know you'd do anything for a win on game day and an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fan section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
At ViStar Credit Union, we go the extra mile to bring Florida State fans better banking. Open a ViStar Plus checking account and unlock up to $570 in annual savings. Enjoy perks like getting paid up to 2 days early with direct deposit, identity and phone protection, and so much more. All for just $5.99 a month. To learn more, visit one of ViStar's local branches or visit ViStarCU.org. ViStar Credit Union, proud partner of Florida State Athletics. Go Noles!
Renewal by Anderson Windows Indoors, proud partner of Florida State Athletics. Our energy-efficient Acclaim Impact Windows Indoors withstand Florida's harshest weather. Contact Renewal by Anderson today or visit bestwindowsflorida.com. Go Knowles. License number CGC 1527613. We're sitting here in our beautiful Renewal by Anderson courtside seats for a pretty darn good game. 63-58, Florida State. They lead Georgia Southern, but Melissa, the Eagles led today by Shanti Simmons. The grad transfer's got her career high 24 points and 10 rebounds right now. The Noles got to find one way to slow her down, but also keep it going themselves on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, she has been sensational today for these Georgia Southern Eagles. Florida State has not had much of an answer for her, but need to get stops here down the stretch if you're a Nole.
The Eagles will start with the ball. It's in the hands of Simmons. Guarded by Green, now left elbow, Leah Anderson. Facing up, Avery Treadwell, crossover to the left. Spins, right-handed layup, rolls out. Treadwell the rebound. 6th rebound for Avery. Sydney Bowles trots up the floor, around a Treadwell screen straight away. Backs it out, now a drive, a spin into the lane, rises up, money!
Sid Buckets under control the whole time. In rhythm, turnaround, pull-up jumper for 2.
Double figures for Sid, the third Nole with 10+. 6-0 run for Florida State as well. Destiny Garrett drives in. Kashaya Anderson up top, guarded by Bulls. Looking for a backdoor pass, doesn't have it. Anderson drives in, attacks. Foul called. Let's see if that's against Treadwell or Bulls. It's against Treadwell. So Avery Treadwell will pick up her 3rd personal foul. Will be the 13th foul on Florida State.
Yeah, so Brooke Wyckoff right now here choosing to go with her veterans. She's got her 3 returners out there on the floor along with Tatum Green and Emma Risch. And if you look down here at the plus-minus ratings, that's a smart move because these are the players that have the most positive plus-minus ratings of the night. Emma Risch with a +10, Avery and Tatum with +6, Sydney Bowles with a +8.
So those are the 5 right now.
Yeah.
Anderson good on both free throws. The transfer from Presbyterian makes it a 5-point game. Pressure being applied and almost stolen away. Boy, Maya Bonner trying to find her teammate, Sydney Bowles. 2 returners. They'll make a switch now. Emma Risch runs down to inbound the ball.
Yeah, Florida State going to run up more of a press break situation here.
Able to get it to Bonner. Bonner gets it over half court, kicks to Green in the corner. Green back out to Bowles. 20 on the shot clock. They lead by 5, under 7 to play. Bowles, right side, around a Treadwell screen, poke loose. Bowles still trying to fight for it. Simmons gets it. Destiny Garrett the other way. Garrett up and in with the right hand. Boy, Simmons took a shot right there. She's hurt at midcourt, holding her left wrist. That's the leading scorer right now, currently a career high. Florida State, though, 65, Georgia Southern 62. Simmons still holding that wrist. She's definitely hurt. Risch at the right elbow. Kicks to Treadwell, left elbow. Pump fake, now backing down Anderson. Treadwell, right hand, rolls it in. Treadwell!
Oh, with a little flex on him, too, Avery Treadwell.
8 points, 6 rebounds. Some big minutes here. Knowles 4 of their last 4 from the floor. Keep it going. 67-62. Still holding her wrist is Simmons.
Yeah, she went and hid in the corner. She does not want the basketball.
Garrett right at the chest of Amaya Bonner is going to draw the foul. Garrett will shoot 2. Bonner picks up her 4th. So she joins Panya Davis with 4 personal fouls. I think Hannah Hayden sees the pain and discomfort her leading scorer is in. So coming in to replace her is Eddings.
Yeah, that is a very unfortunate break.
It is.
Shanti Simmons has put on the show here tonight
Game
for
of
the
her
Eagles.
life right now. Feel for her.
You know she wants to be out there trying to help her team knock off the Seminoles. First time that these 2 teams have met since 2005, you said. Wow.
All-time series actually belongs to Georgia Southern. They lead it 5-4. The Eagles actually won the first 5 matchups in this series. That occurred way back 1975 to 1982. Now Florida State has won the last 4 between 1987 and the last matchup, as you just mentioned, Melissa, 2005. Florida State, though, they're up 3. 5:48 and ticking in this one. the leading scorer for the Eagles, on the bench with an injury. Sydney Bowles has got it. Feeds Tatum Green right wing. Outside jab step. Hesitation move. Green the drive. Physical to the rim. Able to draw the foul. You said it, Melissa, back in the first quarter, coming off her first career double-double. Tatum Green's playing with some confidence.
Yeah, she certainly is, and I love that, you know, in this kind of crunch time situation, she doesn't shy away from the moment. She's going to take the ball, take it off the dribble, and take it to the rack.
Oh, it's Green to shoot. In and out on the first. 7 points tonight, 6 rebounds to go with it. The 10 rebounds for Tatum was a career high as well, so never reached that mark before.
Florida State has now dropped to 11 of 15 from the free throw line. Flip side, Georgia Southern has been there 26 times, knocked down 20.
Ooh. 68-64, Florida State. Leah Anderson up top, hands off. Destiny Garrett guarded by Emma Risch. 15 on the shot clock. Straight away now. Drives to her right. Treadwell there to cover. Back out top of the key. Travel going to be called. Jamira Jones. She's actually the one who checked in for the injured Chauncey Simmons. For Jones, she's only played 7 minutes tonight. Travels.
Just shuffled her feet. She was trying to make the play. City Bowles came to close out hard. Jamira Jones trying to get by her. Shuffled her feet.
With the ball is Soleil Williams. Chugging along across midcourt. Around a Treadwell screen, right elbow, kicks wide. Open three for Risch, shorts it.
Ooh, that's a look that the Noles wanted. That was a great look for Emma Risch.
0 for 2 tonight for Risch. Destiny Garrett, she's got the ball, floating, Euro step, and another block for Treadwell. Big time. Soleil's racing, finds Risch, spots up the triple, you bet!
She's not missing again, Jack Kavovit.
Big time shot, high fives for her teammates. Okay, Emma.
Can we get a smile at least from Emma Risch?
That's stone
we're
cold.
Here. There's a timeout on the floor, but we're not going anywhere.
Wow, 71-64. Florida State, they lead. That was a huge, huge swing right there. Melissa, you could tell the Georgia Southern offense looked a little bit different without Simmons out there. And then Soleil Williams in transition, able to find her counterpart in Emma Risch to drain the triple.
What a great job distributing the basketball by Soleil Williams. That's her 4th assist of the game. She had 4 in Seminoles season opener. Williams with 15 points already. She's getting it done for Florida State off the bench.
Coming off a great game where she led the team in scoring on Monday night versus FAMU. Soleil, 18 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists on Monday. Similar product tonight, 15 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists tonight. Also got to credit Avery Treadwell doing the dirty work down there for the Noles this evening. She's been performing 8 points, 6 rebounds, 3 blocks.
I'm watching over there on the Georgia Southern bench. It looks like they are going to try to tape up the wrist of Chauncey Simmons. You can see the athletic trainer putting some tape on it, trying to see if she can get some movement and get enough flexibility to be able to finish this game.
Game of her life right now. Eddings rounding the corner, and that one is going to go against Soleil Williams. That's going to be her 4th personal foul. So Melissa, 3 Noles with 4 personal fouls. Now that begs the question, Brooke Wyckoff, what do you do here?
Well, and you can see Brooke Wyckoff right now, I think, debating that question, Jack Kevin. What do you do here? And I think she's going to leave her out there.
You got
She was told that there's 4. She says, what do you want me to do, to her assistant coaches? She's made the decision. It looks like she's going to roll with Soleil. And I think that's the right one.
No doubt.
I think, Soleil Williams has been the difference maker when she's been on the floor, and I think you got to try to see if she can play through it. You need her in this game.
You got 4 minutes and 19 seconds remaining. Eddings is at the free throw stripe. Connects. 2-2, 71-66. Noles, they lead. Soleil Williams just picked up her 4th foul. She's got it, skips to Bowles. Straight away. Thought about the 3, doesn't take it. Backing it out. Trying to set something up right now offensively. Spreading the floor. 15 on the clock. Bowles looking for the play.
Yeah, going to come down to execution here in the half court. It's taking a long time to get into what they want.
8 seconds on the clock. 5 seconds now. Bowles the drive. Bowles hard to the rim, rolls it in. Sid buckets the paint.
That's the Sydney Bowles we saw at Georgia Tech that put up a career-high 32. Just pulls her way to the rim.
She's got 13. Leah Anderson back out to Eddings, trying to create in the far corner. Step back triple from Eddings, in and out. Oh, that looked close. Now Soleil looking to run.
Allie Kubek there in great rebounding position to pull that one down for Florida State.
Her 7th rebound of the contest. 7:20 to go. 73-66 Knowles. Kubek up top, guarded by Fuller. Fuller's got 4 fouls right at the chest of Fuller, and she is gone.
Allie Kubek puts her head down, bullies her way to the bucket. Liv Fuller not set. Tries to flop and take the charge, but does not get the call, and she'll be done for the night.
So Fuller with 4 points, 4 rebounds, 13 minutes, dealt with foul trouble all night. Will head to the bench. Into the game, Kyla Bryant, the NC Central transfer. Again, you said before, Melissa played here in the Tuck last year, put up 25 points. Haven't seen much of her tonight. Kubek, nothing but net on the first free throw. A night that I think Allie Kubek was happy to have. At shoot-around this morning, she was the first one out here getting shots up. Shot 1 of 7 last game for 6 points. Tonight, 5 of 9 from the floor. Perfect on 2 free throws. She's got 12 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists.
Kubek looks super confident stepping up to the line. That's a veteran player right there who's played in some big-time games. No pressure for her.
Driving in is Jones, kicks to the corner. Bryant thought about the 3. Now back into the corner. Jones shorts it. Rebound. Ripped away by Green into the hands of Bowles. 75-66. This is the largest lead of the game for Florida State, and a block on Williams.
Oh, that was a nasty crossover by Soleil Williams, but then a block from behind by the Eagles.
Eddings almost turns it over. Now she's got the ball into the paint, kicks to the corner. Pump fake on the 3. Jones pulls up baseline midi. Too strong. Rebound. Offensive rebound for Anderson. No good. Tipped around. Still Green able to come up with it. Tatum Green picks up her 7th rebound. The Knowles got it. Again, their largest lead of the game right now at 9. Can they make it double figures?
We have not seen the leading scorer, Shanti Simmons, yet return to the Eagle lineup.
2:15 to go. Kubek, no hesitation. Triple off the right rim.
That could have been the dagger for Florida State.
Great play from Garrett. Dinking a dunk down low to find Leah Anderson. Brings the lead back to 7. 75-68. Timeout going to be taken by Florida State. 30-second timeout.
I think that was actually by Georgia Southern. They're going to say it was Florida State? Okay.
Was FSU, all right.
Now Shanti Simmons is now going to check back in.
You mentioned it, yeah.
Can she come back and make a difference?
That's just the question. She's shooting righty. It's her left hand that's taped up. She had a collision at midcourt with Sid Bowles, hit the deck, immediately grabbed for that left wrist. I think it maybe would be a different story, Melissa, if it was that right shooting hand. Maybe you can make do a little bit more, but I wonder if that's something that Brooke Wyckoff and the Knowles are aware of right now, seeing her come back in, what her capability is going to be with the ball.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that they're aware. They've got somebody on their team that should be assigned to watch to see who checks in to get the matchups right. So not sure which coach that is now that's handling those responsibilities, but certainly somebody is looking to see who is being subbed in and what they're going to do for matchups for her. Should not affect her ability to rebound the basketball, won't affect her ability to play defense the way that she has. So you got to know where Shanti Simmons is if you're Florida State, even though she's a little bit hampered with that injury.
So out there for Florida State, Allie Kubek, Sydney Bowles, Emma Risch, Tatum Green, and Soleil Williams still rocking 4 fouls right now. But what a performance it's been again for the Texas A&M transfer. And sophomore Soleil Williams, 15 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. Sydney Bowles to inbound, able to find Soleil. Williams with it, trap being applied by Georgia Southern. Williams able to break it, finds Tatum Green open in the corner, decides against a 3. Under 2 minutes to play.
Great decision, good veteran move there from Tatum Green to hold that one out.
He got the advantage, leading by 7. Bowles with 10 seconds on the shot clock in front of us, right wing. Now makes her way back straight away. Sydney drives, Sid stops, fades, rises and hits. Sydney Bowles when you need her most.
You got to be able to rely on your veterans, and that's what Florida State is doing right now with Sydney Bowles.
Garrett flashing to the cup, no good. Tatum Green, her 8th rebound. Sydney Bowles now 15 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists tonight.
Well, I got to think that's exactly why Tatum Green is in right now, is her ability to defensive rebound the ball and her ability to defend.
Trap coming, skipped all the way down to Kubek, now in the corner. Risch decides against the 3 again. 1:05 to play, 9 on the shot clock. Risch up top with 5 seconds. Trap comes, and a foul call. That's a big one with 5 seconds left on the shot clock. 1 minute remaining.
That's only the 3rd personal foul, or excuse me, the 3rd team foul for Georgia Southern. So no free throws yet for the Noles, but good recognition by Emma Risch.
They've only had 6 fouls in the second half compared to the Noles' 12. 20 seconds back on the shot clock.
Yeah, if you're Ali Kubak right now, just hold on to the ball. She's a great free throw shooter.
That's what they're doing. Now Sid Bowles has got it. They're trying to trap her at midcourt. Foul going to be called.
Well, Jack, we talked earlier about the rule changes. That's another rule change, is that you can now put a hand on the ball handler, so you really now have to shove in order for it to get called a foul. If you just put your hands on him, that's not good enough, unfortunately, in this late game situation.
And wow,
oh, no!
That is unbelievable. Soleil Williams off the ball trying to get separation is going to pick up her 5th personal foul after 5-4. Destiny Garrett flies 10 feet.
Soleil Williams just trying to cut to the basketball. 2 players both going at different times. I don't know how you can decide that that's a foul on one or the other. Neither one of them possessed any space.
Tough break.
Bad call for Florida State.
Jazz Shavers will replace her. Chauncey Simmons is back into the game, the leading scorer on a career-high night for the Eagles. Trying to get loose for the balls with Anderson spinning on Green.
Oh, Tatum.
Fouled.
Didn't need to swing on that one. I know you want to block the shot, but don't worry about it. Just go straight up, make her hit a difficult shot. She was off balance and not going to hit that one.
And a tough fall onto the ground after that from Ishaya Anderson. Slow to get up. She's on her feet. 77-68. Florida State, they lead by 9. It'll send Anderson to the free throw stripe. Georgia Southern in the bonus. Emma Risch checks in for Jazz Shavers. And Anderson will shoot 2. Tonight, 4 points, 1 of 9 from the floor, 2 of 2 at the free throw stripe. It was Anderson last week with a great game for the Eagles, 17 points in 19 minutes. It's their first free throw. Quiet tonight.
For Florida State, rebounding key here. Got to secure this on a miss.
Knowles got it. No Soleil Williams in the game. Trap coming, able to break it. Sydney Bowles and Amaya Bonner, beautifully done. Still pressure, though, in the corner. Ali Kubak with it. Kicks to Risch. Decides against the 3. Smart right now from the Knowles. Risch is fouled and loses the right shoe.
That was a lot of time that ran off the clock. There's 15 seconds. I'm not sure that Georgia Southern wanted to let that much time run off the clock. I know
no,
they were
they didn't. Looking over right now, Hannah Hayden, she's doing that signal of just too much time at her coaching staff. She knew it.
Yeah, I know that they wanted to try to get a steal clearly on the inbound. That's fine. But then you got to go ahead and put 2 hands on, put a little push if you need to, but you got to get to the free throw line to get the ball back. Great job by Florida State to waste some clock.
77-70, Emma Risch rolls home the first.
Emma Risch, the shooter. That's exactly who you want at the free throw line.
24 minutes tonight for the Notre Dame transfer. Two.
Yep, and this is offense for defense here. You put Jazz Shavers in, I think, for Emma Risch.
They're actually going to take
Ali Kubak out. All right, you're going to take out a post, so you're going with basically 5 guards here. I like that decision as well to try to guard the ball better, switch all screens.
No shot clock now. Garrett trying to go coast to coast. No good. Rebound Bonner. Knowles lead by 9. Over to Bowles. Pressure being applied right now. They get it over half court. Jazz Shavers, she's got it. Foul on Timmons.
Hannah Hayden didn't want the foul at that point. She was just telling her team, hey, call off the dogs. We'll take the score as it is and go home. And her team didn't quite get that message.
So Knowles will get another crack at the free throw line to try and make it a double-digit lead. Shavers can't do it. It's at 9 right now, Melissa. That is not reached for either team. Both teams' largest lead of the game is 9 points. Shavers rolls out the first 0 for 6 tonight. The Texas Tech transfer bends the knees, rises up, hits the shot, 10-point lead.
Yeah, just not the great night for Jazz Shavers. She'll have much better nights as a Seminole for sure.
Headings with 6 seconds, drives into the lane, rolls it in. So that 10-point lead is a race. They will apply pressure right here. Those lead by 8, inbound to Bonner. Bonner will dribble out the clock, and that'll do it. A back and forth matchup, maybe one the Noles didn't want to be as close as it was, but credit Georgia Southern. That's a tough team out of the Sun Belt. They're going to be pretty darn good later on in the season.
I'm excited to see what they can do in the Sun Belt. This is a really talented team with some really deep backcourt guards. I hope that Shanti Simmons is okay because she was fantastic tonight, and I'd love to see her play throughout the rest of this season. Destiny Garrett, another fantastic player, but the Noles just too much today. You got 3 players in double figures for Florida State. Sydney Bowles with the big-time buckets down the stretch when it mattered.
With that, we will head to our Sunstop post-game show. We'll hear from head coach Brooke Wyckoff, our player of the game, and much more to come. Florida State, they win it 80-72. You're listening to Seminole Basketball from Legends.
Are you ready for the ultimate game day experience? Look no further than Sunstop Stores. Sunstop dishes out the perfect game day assist with the best fresh-made Southern food from our Eats Deli. While you're here, grab snacks, beer, or fuel to keep you going. It's a slam dunk every time at Sunstop. Join our rewards program to rack up points with every purchase and use the points to save money on fuel. Add our Sunny Saver payment card and save even more on every fuel purchase.